While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Or so I've learned.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
Time to head to market, methinks.
What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now.
Oh, there's something written here.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Roberant, are we? Always a pleasure.
Well, it takes two to make a sale, and this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Browsing was enough to...
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Roberant, are we? Always a pleasure.
What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for it.
I've a thought to share myself. Should a scrap ensue, we'll be at somewhat of a disadvantage.
No matter. I need rely on no one's prowess but my own.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, You will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells and aid their allies with magical support. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend incanting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
But for a moment did I doubt you'd go stronger someday. Having said that,
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
Mayhaps this time I went looking for it. That place puts my hairs on it. Yet before to before him.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wait. Goblins!
We need no shrinking danger. We need the strength to prevail over anything. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel dominant.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. If I might be so...
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know...
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. I suspect you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust on our journey.
What say I see this delivered?
This is an obstacle I'd sooner be rid of.
Ranged attacks are my specialty, Master. I expect you'll be wanting my assistance. I'll turn you into a pincushion! That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on. Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
Not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
turn you into a pincushion!
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
A smashing success!
Our combined might is beyond any foe.
Feast your eyes on this! We've naught to gain by fighting here. Best we push on.
A tad too high, methinks.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master? Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. There's ought to be found there. Can you not see it?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
What's this? We're trapped. Fire! Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy. This torrent seems well suited to our purposes, if you ask me. This brute has quite the temper.
Reckless opponent makes you pray.
It is easily done. We must spare no effort against this foe. Lest we suffer.
What's that sound? Fall back!
Time we made for the captain. Inform the people of Vermont that the Arisen is coming.
You have my gratitude, sir. Could seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
We're setting out. Jump on if you're paid.
Goblins! What rotten luck!
Prepare for battle!
That was a touch with a hole.
That's it!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
Lost track of time. Space is too cold.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Your anger is well justified, and I shan't deny you it. However, I am obliged to make you aware of your situation. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear? Greetings. Little did I expect to find you here.